Enjoy the show. Sit back. It's going to be a fun game. Go USA.
You thought maybe Derrick Rose, Fran, would get the start here tonight, but Kyrie Irving's going to get the start again with Steph Curry in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried's done a great job up front. You know about J.J. Barea. Ronaldo Balkman, who played many games with the Knicks, returning here to Madison
First round
Square Garden.
pick, and Alex Franklin, who played at Siena, took the Saints to 3 straight NCAA tournaments, former MAC Player of the Year. 11 of 12 players on the Puerto Rico roster have played college basketball.
And the jump ball is tipped. No control yet. Irving has it to Faried for the stop.
Kenneth Faried is going to play with fire tonight. Coach K wasn't necessarily happy with his last performance.
Curry splitting the double. Over Balkman scores. Steph Curry taking it to the rim. Do you have a feeling, and this is just projecting because we won't know from Coach K till after the game, as Arroyo misses there and Harden rebounds, if he likes Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry together instead of just getting Rose to start here as Harden hits and he's fouled.
Well, I think so. Kyrie Irving has been tremendous throughout.
Balkman gets the look inside, can't finish, and Faried, there's that aggressiveness again on the rebound. He seems like a guy who's really not only thrilled to be here, but thrilled with what his role is going to be as Davis finishes underneath. Puerto Rico's really spreading the floor, and look at him here.
Going a little zone.
A 3-2 with the big man at the head. Normally, Daniel Santiago, their 7-footer, is the center, but they opted to go small to match the U.S. Curry hits the 3 off the great fake.
Now, what you're doing, if you're Paco Olmos, is you're just trying to keep USA off balance a little bit, but there's some great shooters out there.
And Kenneth Faried from the baseline hitting.
Team USA will be a team of spurts.
Plumlee on the fake on his way up for the score. Inside to Gay. Turns and scores.
Good recognition by James Harden that time.
And I would suspect once the entire group gets to Europe and you get the FIBA officials, they'll let the game play even more than you'll see in these friendly games.
Yeah.
Harden, one-legged.
Telling you, man, there aren't many better offensive players on the planet. One of the things that Jerry Colangelo told us throughout training camp, Mark, was it's not just how he played during the training camp. They went back and watched those big guys that guarded the Gasols during the season in anticipating finding somebody that's going to have to guard those guys as D. Rose knocks it down. Everything has been well calculated.
Fran, yesterday at practice, there's no doubt they were keying in on Barea, Arroyo, and people may not be as familiar with Ricky Sanchez, but they know he was going to be a good shooter, and those are the 3 guys that have hurt them here early on.
Well, and they all have international experience, and any time you play against the level of play that these USA NBA players provide, you get juiced up.
Parsons also on the floor after not playing against the Dominican Republic, also trying to make this squad. Got 16 guys. They got to get to 12 by next Friday, and Parsons saying, I'm not going down too easy.
No, you know, he's one of those guys that hasn't played very much in the first 2 games, but I have a feeling that he's a lock to make the team because of what he brings.
Klay Thompson left alone.
Boom. And
the number 2 3-point shooter in the NBA last year, Bagsman there.
He and Steph Curry, they made almost 500 threes.
That's Galindo just into the game. Clemente right place, but Thompson there for the block. Foul at midcourt, and there's the whistle. Alex Galindo gets called for the personal.
Clemente thought he had another one in close. Klay Thompson, I'm a big fan. The more I watch tape of him throughout the season, the more impressive he is. But when you talk to NBA personnel, people, they all know what kind of player he is. Good pressure by Irving.
Rudy Gay against Sanchez, blows by him for the basket.
You know,
I oversold that just
you did, but this is good because this is going to be one of those quarterfinal or semifinal games that they find themselves in going into halftime. Not every game is going to be a blowout, although pool play should be relatively easy for them.
Rudy Gay off the bounce, knocks it down.
Let's give Rudy Gay some credit because when he got traded from Toronto, I think that trade was back in December, he had a terrific second half of the season.
Puerto Rico within 3 under a minute to go in the first half. They got a hand on it. Irving collects and finishes.
You know what I liked about that possession? Rudy Gay skipped that ball the other side of the floor. Even though they didn't finish the jump shot, spread the defense out.
4 seconds to go in the half. From half court, Thompson. Now a little running three, and count it. A nice answer for the United States for the 6 3-pointers hit by Puerto Rico.
What do we always say? A dribble per second.
There's a turnover. And the U.S.
Oh, see, you got to shoot that.
Finds Davis, able to convert anyway, and the foul. Curry under duress hits a three.
When you talk about guys like Curry and Thompson, James Harden, they can score quickly.
Thompson showing the move, and again,
see, that ball never hit the rim.
And they double Curry this time. Fareed was working hard before the game with Monty Williams on that kind of play.
That's what he did the second half of last season in Denver.
All right, Mark, thanks a lot. And, I know a lot of New Yorkers are happy to have Carmelo Anthony still here, so a lot of sevens. As Kenneth Fareed with the emphatic slam. He should be interesting with Cleveland. LeBron James back. Derrick Rose and his health with Chicago. Paul George not with Indiana.
Toronto should pick up right where they left off.
DeMar DeRozan, who we haven't seen tonight, trying to make this USA team.
See, now this is the manimal. This is what they need. That's not a good look.
Might get away with it, though. Thompson the lob, but Anthony thought it was a shot. Saved on the baseline, and the U.S. going to make something out of nothing.
You know, as a coach, if you're Coach K, part of you likes the fact that they're trying to be unselfish.
Curry from his teammate Thompson's. Very dangerous if you're going to play zone against Team USA. Klay Thompson not there, but Fareed is.
All you got to do is tip it in. You don't have to dunk it. Good, smart IQ play. Right there by Kenneth Fareed.
The other way, Fareed with the block. The manimal in full force here in quarter three. Curry hesitated, now a deep three, no good. Puerto Rico trying to push the tempo.
You know what? Yeah, excellent pressure defense in this third quarter so far.
Great behind the back, in the air pass from Derrick Rose, and Thompson finished.
About a week ago, there were those bloggers saying that he was going to get cut.
It's kind of like almost NBA or NFL draft style. Nameplates up, what works, which combinations. And as Coach K told us all yesterday, he's really going to have 8 or 9 core players. Cousins there inside on that play. And then who would be the 3 or 4 complement players? Might not be the better players, but guys that will come in for 2 or 3 minutes and give them max effort.
Right. It's not about an all-star team. It's about who fits with the core 9.
And they got a really good team as Gay hits the turnaround.
You know, he's not Paul George. He's not Kevin Durant, but he gives you that stretch 4 look.
Going to be tough cuts, as we pointed out, as James Harden scores inside. Now the crowd gets into it with the shot clock off here at the end of the third, and Derrick Rose with the ball in his hands. Gay for 3. Count it. And the United States with a 20-point lead at the end of 3, outscoring Puerto Rico by 15 in the third quarter.
How much more comfort does it give you just to be able to be here with him every day and watch this?
No, it's great. I think it's the best thing for him. Obviously, because of the depth of the team, he doesn't have to play a lot. You know, just find the rhythm of the game, go out there, do your job.
Derrick Rose looks pretty good tonight.
What a play by Steph Curry. How did he find that angle behind the back?
I don't know, but he just gave my guy Al a high five at courtside. And then Steph saw James Harden heading to the rim. Well, Steph Curry averaged 8.5 assists last season. To go along with all those points.
Masai blocked by Davis. Puerto Rico down 20. Harden giving max effort and helping force the turnover. Curry had a great seal from Harden to get the room underneath.
Sure did, and it all started with James Harden's hustle.
5.5 minutes ago. This is the last exhibition for the United States here at home. Thompson wide open. Around and down.
You know what you love about that? Steph Curry went left and he threw it back to the right corner. And I remember coaching him at the various skill academies when he was playing at Davidson. And that's something he's worked on quite a bit.
Thompson for 3. Cousins keeps it alive for Curry. Well, he figured if you put Warriors on one end of the court, one of them's going to hit it.
Nice look by Cousins, too.
By the way, that three by Curry puts him at 20 here in this game. Curry now dishing to Cousins and add an assist to Steph Curry's line. Window again after hitting the three last time down.
Watch him with the ball now.
There's the lob for Cousins. You know, I know Coach K really appreciated on Wednesday night how despite the big lead against the Dominican Republic, they still played hard, and they're still playing like they have positions to win here in a game they now lead by 30 points.
Coach K has told us that this is the hardest playing team he's had, particularly in practice. That basket's going to count.
Yep, and that's going to foul out Ronaldo Balkman. A nice crowd showing up at Madison Square Garden to send off the United States team, who's going to finish with a nice send-off here. Great pass, and Mason Plumlee with the jam. As the horn sounds and the United States outscores Puerto Rico in the second half, 60-39. Coach Mike Krzyzewski and Paco Olmos, the Puerto Rican team and the United States team, shaking hands. Both will be headed overseas to Spain for the World Cup, which begins in 8 days.